the elephant in the room. We've been saying retarded a lot, and frankly, I'm just happy we're bringing it back. I missed it. It was my favorite. You're never actually describing a retarded person as retarded, but we're definitely like, you look at a situation, you're just like, dude, stop fucking trying to pick up your own shit. You're retarded. Like, you're always just describing something dumb that your friend did. But all right, I just wanted to address that. Also, Freemasons. Why? Like you said you joined it to get friends. You know you don't have to join like a fraternity to do that. You can just go find them. We're here. Friends.
There you go.
Woo. All right. So I've been thinking about this recently. Men treat pussy like a commodity, and as a man in my 20s, I've realized it's not a commodity. Like, think about it. It's kind of like groceries with apps nowadays. You can just have it delivered. And then, pussy is so much of a not a commodity. I recently had an accidental threesome. So, I was at a bar recently, and two of my friends, they were both female, believe it or not, and they were like, hey, can you take us to Sheets? You haven't started drinking yet. And I was like, sure, why not? You know, we'll go get snacks, we'll have a good time, like, maybe I'll end up with an inside joke. So, in my back seat, as we're driving to Sheets, nothing happens. We go get Sheets, we get our little snacks, and then on the way back from Sheets, one of them just goes, do you want to have sex right now? And I was like, that's a great joke, especially if you're trying to mess with the driver. And so I was like, haha, whatever. Next thing I know, I hear sex moans in my back seat, and I was like, even better joke, now you're messing with me. And I turn around, one of them is face deep in the other one. Just full on, shorts off, face deep, like, oh, just really getting in there. And
Way to do it. Hesitation.
She definitely, neither of them hesitated. And so I was like, I don't know how to do it. What do I do in this situation? How can I participate? My dick's now hard. How can I be a part of it? So immediately I'm like, am I going back to the bar? And they're like, you're definitely not going back to the bar. And I'm like, this is the greatest night of my life, you know. So I continue driving. One of them starts death gripping my shoulder, which I was like, I'm into this at least a little bit. Maybe, you know, you could have just went for the choking, but you know, whatever, your choice. And as it continued, I eventually got to the spot where we had decided to park. And I just, for a little while, was watching because I didn't know how to like jump. Do I jump into the back seat? Do I climb into the back seat? Do I move the seat up for them out of respect? I decided to do that to begin with. They were like, they appreciated it. They said thank you. And so then I just kind of got into the back seat with them. And then they seemed to slow down, but they didn't stop. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to be involved. And I started to like, you know, I was like, how can I help? They were like, suck a titty. I was like, all right, which titty? There's 4 of them. And they reach in, they give me one. I was like, all right, this works. And then my fingers go down to other places. And I started dual wielding bitches, which in Call of Duty, I guess they call it akimbo. So I had, you know, one bitch in each hand, or women, whatever you want to call them. I didn't know. Anyway, so then I go, can I have a blowjob? And then they freak out as if I asked the ridiculous request here. They just go, why would we ever give you a blowjob? And I was like, I guess my fingers are in you? I thought this was the next step. They were like, it's definitely not the next step. And evidently, then a car drove by, they all freaked out. I ended up having to drive away. And that was my accidental threesome, everybody. I'm Max. Have a good night. Yeah.